Nowadays, spending time with your family is becoming increasingly difficult. With all the new technologies and video games out there, it can become a lost cause for any parent to drag their kids away from hanging out with their family. Today, I will give you some very simple ideas that your kid will enjoy and want to do with you. Today, with me, I have Lindsay, Hayden, and Ryan Delavati. And they're here to show you how to bake, or actually, a cheesecake, a no-bake cheesecake. So if you want to go ahead and show us.
All right, well today we're going to make a no-bake cheesecake. It's something you can do with your family. It's fairly easy, fun, and quite delicious. So we have some pecan cookies. You'll need 1.5 cups of that. It's finely crushed up for the crust, as well as 3 tablespoons of softened butter and 3 tablespoons of white sugar. Then for the filling, you'll need a package of 8-ounce cream cheese, a 1/3 cup of white sugar again, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream whipped with heavy peaks. So to get started, just gonna get some cookies in a bag.
And those are, we're gonna crush those for the crust?
Yep.
Ryan, you're gonna crush those?
Yep. Throw a few in here. We're just gonna do a few because we already have some pre-crushed. Grab that cup.
Move it there.
Over there.
And this, you can choose any type of cookie you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do graham crackers, whatever really your favorite cookie is, even Oreos or something.
And what would be your cookie you would choose?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
All
Okay.
Right.
That looks good.
You can use a rolling pin or really anything to smush those. So we already have some crushed up into a fine crumble. And again, I said we need, what, 1.5 cups? So
Of the sugar or the crust?
of the crumbs. This is a 1/2 cup, so we're gonna do 3 of them.
Okay, that looks good. We could add those later.
And
we can add those to ours with extra.
3. Okay. And then we need a 1/3 cup of the sugar. Let you do that, Ryan.
So just 1/3 cup?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Sorry. That's my bad. We actually want 3 tablespoons of the sugar. That goes into the filling. So you can just dump that out. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Now 3 scoops of that.
1,
2,
3. Good.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. And then, last but not least, the melted butter. So we warmed it up. So can you pour that in for me, Ryan? The whole thing? It's 3 tablespoons. All right. Take a spoon and just stir it up.
Mix those together?
Yep, you mix it up, blend it in. You want to make sure that the cookie crumbs are nice and moist.
Okay, and in that you go ahead and put it in a pan, right?
Yep.
9-inch, or does it matter?
The recipe calls for a 9-inch pan. If you want to do something smaller, you just cut back on some of the ingredients or add more if you do something bigger.
So Ryan, have you made this before?
No.
No. It's the first time.
All right, that looks good. You want to pour that in for me, buddy?
Go ahead and hold that for you.
Just flop it over. All right. Grab that spoon from you.
And start patting down, right?
Yeah, pat that down. Smush it.
So what do you do for fun, Ryan, with your family?
I like to go to Stone Fire with them.
Stone Fire. And that is a place where families can go together, right?
Yep. And there's a little place where you can sit down and eat, and there's a TV in there where you can watch a movie.
So you do all those, huh?
Uh-huh.
Smush it.
Then when we get all our tickets, we like to go to prize room and pick out our prize.
Oh, you redeem your tickets for prizes?
That's
awesome.
Good.
That looks delicious.
All right, and then you just want to throw that in the fridge while you're making the filling. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Get a new bowl.
And right now we're going to make the filling, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So take the 8-ounce package of cream cheese.
And that cream cheese softened already, so easier to
Yeah.
mix.
If you can get it open.
Those things are childproof.
There we go.
And today we're working with blueberries, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can put really any kind of fruit you want to on it. Cookies, whatever.
I would pick blueberries.
Would you pick blueberries?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too. I would too.
All right, now we want
The
The
1/3
third cup.
sugar. Right there goes.
there
right
it
here.
is. Here. Have you scoop that out? Let's get a little more in there. Put a little on top.
That looks good.
There you go. Throw that in. And then 2 tablespoons. So if you'll squeeze that in there for me.
Whoa.
That's good.
That's
One
good.
more. All right.
Oh, and
Put
that's
that
it? Just
there.
start mixing away?
Yep, you want to mix this up. It's
That
kind of
seems
hard to do by
easier
hand.
than I thought. I thought there would be more ingredients in there.
Well, we put the whipping cream after this is mixed
Okay.
in. This works better if you have a hand blender, an electrical one.
Okay.
That's not a big deal because we actually pre-made a batch of it earlier. So I'm going to grab that.
Awesome.
So here we go.
So now you have the pre-made.
And then we're going to take our heavy whipping cream. Whoops. You kind of want to scoop like half in at a time and then fold it over.
So when you're
This
done
is-
making this, are you going to go home and make it?
Maybe or maybe not.
No. Depends how it tastes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's going to be good.
Or maybe I won't taste it. because I tried cheesecake before and I didn't like it.
You didn't
Oh,
like
well,
it.
they're all good. But this one's going to be good because, you know, we all made it. And it's no bake, so, I mean, nothing's easier than that. So, that looks good.
Gonna put the rest of
So
it
you have to
in.
put all of the whipping in there?
Yeah.
Oh, but you just put it in a little at a time?
Yeah, because you want to fold it in so it's light and fluffy. This is kind of the step that you'd have an adult
Okay.
do.
Or a power blender, right?
No, you want to fold it in.
Oh, okay.
The blender would make it too,
So when you're done with that, you put it in the pan?
Yep. So it's almost done.
Okay. And with the blueberries, we're just going to put those on top?
Yep, you can make a design or do really whatever you want to with them. And then, Ryan, would you like to get the crust out of the fridge for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
That crust looks good. Okay, put that on top. Let me move that for you.
All right. Just kind of
So you just pour it in there.
plop a little in here and a little over there.
Spread.
So it's just enough for a regular size serving.
And spread it all around.
Yep. You gonna spread it all around in there? Ryan?
Sure.
You just want to hold on to the pan and go like that so it smooths out over it.
That smells good already. So how long does this have to sit in the fridge?
Just an hour.
Okay.
Let it solidify a
And
little
is
bit.
it edible right away?
Mhm.
Okay.
There's no raw egg or anything in it, so.
All right. And for blueberries?
Yep.
Good
The
job.
blueberries are favorite.
Here.
Put that in the bowl.
Thanks.
Do you need a napkin?
Yeah, we have napkins there. So this is, any family can do this. This is a simple recipe, easy to make and delicious.
All right. Now, do you want to make like a smiley face or some
Sure.
kind of design?
So what design you going for, a smiley face?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, that looks great.
All right. Throw a little around the edge.
And then, like we said, just throw it in the fridge and wait an hour, and it'll be great. Thank you guys so much for showing us how to do this. We're gonna be back. We're gonna go to a short commercial break, and when you come back, I'm gonna show you another fun activity we can do with your children. So stay tuned.
They learn by the example you set for them. They were watching and they're learning. Everything you do, they're not missing a beat.
Us all hanging out and playing games like that and be able to focus on each other and to help one another.
Families spend time together, that they get to know what their children are doing and what is going on throughout the day.
Doing things like this, like playing games and like going camping, stuff like that. Going in the water, going swimming.
Sledding, anything
any-
we do as a family. I think
any-
it's really fun. I really enjoy it. What about you guys?
Anything to
Like-
get out. Anything to get out of the house.
Or even in the house, playing games like tonight, game night.
Families are able to do any activity together, as in they could cook dinner together, they could pick out the menu, they could go grocery shopping, they could go bowling, they could go skating, they could stand outside and look at the flowers, they could do anything that is humanly possible, because any activity could be a family activity.
Hi, and welcome back. Thanks for holding. I have with me Navia, and she is going to be here with me to make Play-Doh. Because Play-Doh can be kind of expensive, but it's a timeless game that you can play with your children. And this way, instead of buying the brand name, we can make our own easy way to make Play-Doh. So I doubled up the recipe. So all you need is 2 cups of flour, and we have that here, so we're going to go ahead and put that in a bowl. Let me bring the bowl to you. Have you made Play-Doh before?
No.
All right. And then 2 cups of boiling water. This is, which I already have boiling water pre-made, so, or pre-boiled. So we're gonna watch out. This is hot. You might want to have a grown-up do this. Go ahead and mix that in there right away. It says 4 tablespoons cream of tartare. So we need 4 of these. Go ahead and put that in there. 1. And 1 cup of salt. Do you want to put the salt in there? And we'll go ahead and mix this around. Oh, you're gonna fill that up all the way up. Yeah, put the cup in there. And then 2 tablespoons of oil, which we already have here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Slow part. Let's see. Going in there? Oh, yeah. And this is gonna be tough, so you're gonna wanna mix it around. Put some muscle into it. So it's almost done. There you go. You can go ahead and pour that in there. Thank you. Move that around. And we're gonna have to start using our hands. Make sure it's not too hot, which it is still, so I'm gonna get the salt around it a little more. Are you gonna make Play-Doh when you go home?
We have to buy all the stuff first.
Yeah, this stuff usually people have in their kitchen already. Maybe your mom has it already. You can show your friends how to do this. Okay, we're gonna have to start using our hands. Make sure that's not too hot for you. Want to try it? You want to play with it? We got to mix it around to get it harder. Shouldn't be too hot. What color do you want to use?
Blue.
Blue? Okay. So I'm going to separate it because I want to use pink. So I'm going to put some in this bowl. Do you want to grab some and put some in that bowl? Let me grab some Play-Doh. Put it in that bowl so we can have different colors.
Which one?
Want me to do it? Right here. Grab a napkin. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use blue. This is kind of sticky right now. Do you want to open that? Throw it in there.
Oh.
That's okay, we'll just put it aside. Just put like 2 little drops in there. When this cools off, it's gonna be firm. And you'll be able to play with it. Go ahead, you can just squeeze it right in there, just 1 drop. Oh, that's okay. This part, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, which I really don't, when they're dirty, I don't want it to turn color. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Oh, that looks pretty. And depending how many drops of the food coloring you put in, depends on how deep and rich the color will be. That looks good. And like I said, once it cools off, we'll be able to make whatever we want. A house. I want to make a house. What do you want to make?
An animal.
An animal? Like a dog or something?
Probably a shark.
Probably a shark. That's awesome. So I'm going to continue making these. You can work with that one. I'm going to make other colors. And that was fun. Thank you so much for doing this with me. We're going to take a little break, but we're going to take a look at another family and see what they do for fun. So come back.
What are we making today? Here you go, Bridget. We need to put this in. And sometimes it splatters.
And that's why you have your apron and your hat on.
Wow, that looked really good. All these ideas we have talked about today so far are great. But one great important idea we forgot is spending time with the family, eating a good meal with them. Eating together lets you get to know your children. If you have little kids though, they may find this kind of boring. So here are some ideas that'll maybe brighten up the meal for the kid. And Betty Byers is gonna help us with that. And we have Ryan back here, thank you.
Hi, Marty. That's so right. Kids get bored very easily. That's why I like to include my grandchildren and when my children are growing up, them in the meal process completely. Some of the ways I like to do this by having a theme night. And tonight we're going to do Hawaiian dinner party. I'm going to show you some of the simple Hawaiian treats we like to make at home so you can too. One of them,
doing a luau already.
look at that, he's already dancing. I like it. The first one we're going to make is a fruit salad. Very simple. We kind of cheated a little. We bought some already cut up though. But we have melons and cantaloupe, pineapple, watermelon, and several different berries.
And this is any type of fruit
Any
you can
fruit.
make, right? Oh,
You can
okay.
put bananas, oranges, apples. So I'm going to have Ryan cut up a banana for me, and I am going to cut up an orange,
The orange.
hopefully.
And I'll go ahead
yes,
and throw these together.
thank you. Just put them in. There's no rhyme or reason to it. That's what makes it so
the
nice and
berries first.
easy.
Go over here.
I'm just going to throw.
Excuse me. The cantaloupe.
Good job. Thank you.
And I would think even the colors would make just the kids, grab the kids' attention.
Okay, great. Once we get this all in, and you can put as much or as little as you want in, we're just going to mix it up. So let's just throw this in. Mix it all up. And once it's mixed up, we're just going to put them in these pretty little bowls. Nothing exciting. And I know. And I'll have you do that.
That smells great.
Why don't I have you do that for me, if you don't mind? And
Go ahead,
I am
put 'em
going
in.
to move on to our next little treat.
Which is?
We are going to make a drink, an Hawaiian drink. And with this one, actually, Ryan, would you stop doing that and go get me the milk if you don't mind?
Yep.
Thank you. We need milk.
I'll continue this.
We need pineapple juice.
So,
We need some vanilla. And we need sugar. So,
Milk.
there we go. Good. Would you mind doing that for me?
open the juice for you.
Mixing and opening. Actually, Ryan, if you don't mind opening the juice.
You want to go ahead and open that?
That's the one thing you need to do. You need to get the children involved with everything. That way, they tend to
There
eat
you
it
go.
more
Let's
if
do the
they're
other end.
involved. If you don't mind, I'm going to put the milk in.
There you go.
I doubled the recipe, so we put a cup of milk in.
Okay, so this one's ready.
We are going to put a cup of the pineapple juice in.
So it'll be two of these because it's a half cup. So one. We need another one still. Two.
Cool.
Okay, that's good.
We need a half a teaspoon of the vanilla. And then, if you want a sweet one, you can put sugar in. I like to tend to
Natural one.
natural.
All right, so this is ready for blending?
Yep, you
All
can just
right.
mix it all up. We have these cool little glasses here.
Here we go. That's for you. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and I'm going to put it on a low speed.
All right. Well, you get to play with these.
Does that look pretty good, Deal?
Looks great. Pour them
Okay.
into the glasses. We're going to decorate with our little umbrellas, and we are going to enjoy.
Oh, it smells great.
Not only do we make the food, if you notice the decorations we have, with a little hula dancer, which Ryan was doing for us earlier, and the pineapple. A pineapple, in case you didn't know, is a welcoming gift, a traditional welcoming gift.
Well, you can't forget the pineapple
no.
when it comes to Hawaiian theme, anything.
You could use a pineapple for your fruit too. If you cut it out, you can put the fruit in there and use it as a centerpiece. Ryan, do you know how to say hello or goodbye in Hawaiian?
No.
Aloha. Aloha is both
Oh, yeah.
goodbye and hello.
Means both.
Yep. There.
So you ready to try your shake?
Mm-hmm.
See how we did?
Mm.
Oh, that was really good.
That is.
Did you like it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. So besides these two, what other ones do you have? Other themes?
Um,
Especially good ones for the kids.
We did a fish night where we had decorations of the beach.
Okay.
We actually took a little sand from the sandbox, put it out, put little fishies all over the place.
What theme would you pick for a party?
I would pick the Hawaiian.
The Hawaiian? Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one. Did you try some of this fruit salad?
No.
Did you want to try it?
That Play-Doh you made earlier?
Mm-hmm.
We have a little Play-Doh maker. You can make the fish and the seahorses and put that out for decorations.
Oh, yeah, the
also.
shapes?
Yeah. So you can incorporate everything you do into this.
There you go.
I love
Well,
it.
thank you so much for showing us how to make this.
You're welcome.
And all the other themes, great ideas for your family. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for just watching our show today. I hope you're able to find some ideas for you and your family that you can do together. Because remember, family time is a must, no matter how small or simple. Thank you, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.